Hey class, welcome to your second module. First module went pretty well. People completed their lecture assessments, reading assessments, did their art assignment and discussion board. And moving forward, the workload will be about the same for each module. Couple quick notes, just to remember that we're always using our own words. If we're quoting anything, we give credit. A couple of us got some significant points off on that first one for not using proper formatting or quoting things and not giving quotations. Make sure to just continue to do that as we continue to work through the class. Okay, so this will be kind of a normal sort of load per module. Once again, the reading assessment, the lecture assessment, a discussion board, and an art assignment. Depending on the module, there will be kind of a order that makes more sense. This module, the discussion board, will actually be talking about the art assignment. So I may recommend doing the art assignment first this time. But each module will be a little bit different, kind of how it makes most sense to approach it. But just remember to post your discussion board as early as possible during the module so that we have enough time to give feedback to other students. Also remember that discussion board is a minimum of 2 people that I need you to critique back and forth. But I had a number of people who did more than 2. That is obviously totally okay. You should use that as much as possible. I do feel like one of the biggest kind of downfalls of an online class is not being able to communicate with peers, and the discussion board is a way of doing that. Okay, right. So other than the normal sort of module weight of reading, going through the lecture, doing the assessments, discussion board, and art assignment, there are going to be 2 other big things we have to do this semester, and we're going to talk about one now. One is going to be a curation of an art assignment, and the other is going to be an interpretive paper of a art show that you go to. So we are talking about it as early as possible in the semester, because there is going to be a required visit to an art museum or gallery in person this semester that you will have to prove with a show card or a picture of some sort. And it's basically going to be a critical review of that show. It's a 4-page double-spaced at 12-point font paper. Maybe sounds like a lot, but it's really not that bad once you get going on the paper. You're going to introduce the show that you go to and kind of focus on 3 pieces and critically break them down. And that's the paper. Remember, I don't really care if you like or dislike the work. In fact, sometimes papers are more interesting when people don't like the work and they can kind of critically break it down why it's not that interesting. But on these papers, I'm mostly interested in your own perspective and your own opinions of the work. And we will talk more about this as the semester continues, and it will be due the last day of the semester, along with another assignment. But thinking about this as early as possible and thinking about where you're going to go for that show is going to be important. Depending on the semester that you are taking this class, COD offers either artist talks or resident shows. And whatever semester you're looking at, I will have things posted down here as options through the College of DuPage, which is probably the easiest way of going about this assignment, depending on the options in that semester. That being said, there are still many other options. You could go to the Art Institute downtown, the Contemporary. You can go to Chicago gallery openings here, and there will be a bunch of different shows to peruse here. You will see that there are openings, and then the show goes from certain dates. Just make sure if you're going to go to a gallery outside of an opening that you call or you make sure that they're open during that time. Obviously, the opening, the artist will be there, kind of like a little party celebrating the show. But then the show usually will show for a number of weeks after that. So any of these are good options for the art show there. Or once again, I will have other options for you on this page through the College of DuPage, depending on what that semester offers. Right, so the interpretive paper is going to be an important element of the class. It is a large project, and it is due at the end of class. So besides the sort of 5 modules that you have and the normal workload, this will be on top of that, and there will be one other project that we'll talk about later. but I wanted to focus mostly on this today. Right. Gallery, art museum, go to a show, tell me what you think about it. Remember, it's basically just an opinion paper backed up by logical observations, right? You're looking at the work, you're using our critical investigation skills to look at these works and tell me what you think about them. And then I'm mostly interested in your opinion. What did you think about them? Did you like them? Did you dislike them? And why? Okay, so same course load for a sort of module that we did in module one. Start to think about that interpretive paper. A couple options there. And just remember on this week that I would recommend probably doing the art assignment first. The planning the still life video here will take you 5-10 minutes. And then drawing a still life, one still life, will take about a 45-minute. We can do that earlier in the module so we can start that discussion board and give feedback to each other. That will be best case scenario. Okay, I think that's it for the video here. Let me know if you have questions about anything. And yeah, keep doing well in the class. Thanks, everybody.